Can't put the cup down, huh? You probably can't put the fork down either.
In the caption, Snoop wrote, "Well put down the chicken wings and Tata Chip's nephew, and that chair gonna break soon."
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage?
Lord, give me the same strength as that couch.
Exactly! Get the fuck off my dick, Snoop Dogg!
That was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie.
Bro, can you believe this guy has been saying he wants to crowd surf? I feel sorry for the civilian casualties in that crowd. I would make sure I'm far away from the blast radius.
I just care about your health. Maybe if you lost weight, you'd feel better. Nah, let's be clear. Fat phobia is a choice.
Fat people are getting out of hand. I'm sick and tired of these final boss tier morbidly obese influencers telling me what healthy is and that I should be ashamed of myself.
Here's the thing. Fat phobia is rooted in societal bias. It's not actually about health. It's about controlling how we look and making us feel inferior.
Fat phobia this, fat phobia that. How about you stop eating and donate those snacks to the underfed? Can we stop calling it fat phobia? Phobia implies an irrational fear. How is fearing obesity irrational? Diabetes?
No, diabito.
That's not irrational. Joint and back pain? Fungal infections? Early death? Not a side quest I'm signing up for.
Fat people deserve respect, love, and dignity, no matter the size we are.
How do you expect society to respect you when you have zero self-respect? Why should I be forced to keep myself healthy and fit while Big Chungus over here treats life like a never-ending mukbang?
What the hell is even that?
You stand up, you feel all the weight on your legs. I am very terrified of falling. I have gotten to where I use an office chair in the house in order to be able to maneuver where I need to go.
Bro, imagine being so fat you need a vehicle just to get to your living room. Jesus fucking Christ, is that skid marks on the chair?
Brother, ugh.
I don't even want to process the smell. That's not a chair anymore, that's a biohazard. That dog is in survival mode. You know that dog dreams of running free, even if she has a caretaker taking it out. Do you really think that person runs after the dog? If the leash snaps, that dog is entering a new realm. Like your dad when you were a kid. Fat people should not be allowed to have pets. You can't take responsibility for your own body. How are you gonna take care of an animal? If she loses weight, is she gonna start flying with all those skin hanging?
We need an ambulance. My daughter has fallen and we can't get her up. 1, 2, 3. Damn it, 2 more steps. Ow! Oh my god, my knee!
Imagine your mother has a medical emergency and you call an ambulance. No, they're too busy organizing a crane mission to extract Jabba the Gut from her apartment. If I ever get this fat, may Allah strike me down. Remember when Lizzo was the so-called plus-size icon? Yeah, I remember, because they shoved it down our throats the same way these land whales shove food down theirs. Well, guess what? Lizzo lost weight.
You look good, queen. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show the fit then. Let me give you the fit details, because you already know. You already know I'm in that giddy.
Ozempic is miraculous. If you don't know what it is, congrats, you don't have diabetes. This thing makes you go from to a skeleton in the catacombs.
The fat acceptance movement was all a scam. The moment that you had an easy route out of being overweight, body positivity went out of the window.
Do these red barrels even know about Ozempic? Or do they just enjoy marinating in their own grease?
Because your girl Jay has a big announcement to make today.
You are the big announcement.
Your girl Jay is officially going to FatCon 2025.
Yes, you heard it. It's not Comic-Con. A FatCon, where fat people meet up to celebrate being fat, simultaneously complaining about how hard it is to get rid of the fat.
I am glorifying obesity every day, and that is my fat joy. Fat joy, in all of its expressions, is a rebellion. Parts of our culture tell us that we're only allowed to be fat as long as we're trying to get thin, or as long as we're healthy and completely able.
Shut up, silly woman.
How did we get to a point where scams like FatCon are normal? Who is funding this? Why don't we have a con that encourages them to lose weight? Make them go upstairs. Put a stick on their head with a cake at the end of the stick hanging from a rope. That makes them move.
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her lift rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
Bro, I feel bad for that driver. Imagine waking up early, going to work, to make ends meet, only for the gods to strike you down with a labor that not even Kratos or Hercules could handle. You tell Snorlax that she needs a bigger vehicle, and what happens? You lose your job. You can't make this shit up. Life is a joke. What was the driver supposed to do? Sacrifice his car suspensions for this planet-sized entity? Why didn't she just summon a raid boss mount instead of using lift? Life is tough when you're built like a Destiny 2 raid boss.
This the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
There's one more. A bigger chair or something.
Cause she already little.
We had This is what I'm talking about. Good. This is the accommodation.
There you go. Oh.
She knows she doesn't fit in a small chair and she requests a full 5-man couch, but she thinks she would fit in a small car.
My body isn't the problem, the system is. Airlines are making it difficult for plus-size people to travel by designing seats that are too small for even the average human. My worst experience on a flight was this one time when I was flying standby and I got stuck in the bulkhead row, where the armrest couldn't be moved. The flight was full, so I had no choice but to stay in the seat. I endured excruciating pain for hours, wedged between the armrest, which left bruises on my body. I was on the verge of tears by the end, and in so much pain that I almost vowed to never fly again.
Imagine saving up for years to finally take a vacation to Hawaii or something with your family, only to be greeted by a human-sized meat mountain in seat 14B. For you, she's booked in the middle seat, and worse, she's stuck. She can't even get out. Enjoy the smell and the fumes.
Airlines aren't doing anything at all to make it easier for plus-size people to travel. When you're forced to buy 2 seats or squeeze into a space that wasn't designed for your body, it's not just inconvenient, it's dehumanizing.
At that point, just make the plane crash, honestly. And maybe it should be illegal to be fat. Police should start issuing fat fines, mandatory workouts and weigh-ins. Bring back bullying while we're at it. These people have been rewarded with carrots for too long. Well, carrots, that's a reach, it's probably cake. It's time to take away those carrots and replace them with a treadmill. Ciao.
If someone calls you fat, just ignore them. You're bigger than that.